Are we starting? Oh, okay. Great job by our guys to take care of business today. I thought they came out with a great mindset in this game, especially on the defensive end, and I thought we really moved the ball well early. We didn't shoot the ball very well early in the game, but we didn't let that frustrate us. We kept guarding, and especially I thought for that first 16, 17 minutes there, the first half, we were really, really good and able to break the game open. I thought a lot of guys got into the action tonight, and a lot of guys played a lot of minutes. A lot of guys scored. We were able to distribute shots around, and I thought, again, I love the way we moved the ball. And, what can you say about Isaiah Stevens? I mean, just a phenomenal performance. I don't have it in front of me, but I think I just heard out there on the radio, I think his last few games, he's like at 38 assists and 2 turnovers. I mean, that is ridiculous, And so, again, if I know he's among the leaders in the country in assist to turnover ratio. After tonight, if he's right there at the best, I'd love to see who's doing it better than him. But great job by our guys taking care of business, and we'll enjoy it. And we know what we got coming up Saturday.
I was going to say your first 4 baskets, no assists, but 24 on your last 29. Is that your team playing as well as it can offensively?
I think so. Every game's a little bit different, and the way this team played, and we knew coming in they were going to be very comfortable being in rotation. They were going to fly around, and when we beat them off the dribble or sip, they were going to come flying. That's what they do, and so something we really emphasized was playing off 2 feet and kicking it out and moving the ball, and I thought our guys really bought into that, and that's why the ball was moving. Now, Saturday could be completely different with the style of play that St. Mary's has, but our guys did a great job, sharing it and following the game plan, and that was great.
Isaiah has most of them, obviously has half of those assists, but how good of a passing team are you overall, you feel?
I think good. I think we're a good passing team. I think we're a good cutting team. I think we got a lot of guys, again, who can make shots. Got to continue to get better, but I have seen so far this year, last year turnovers were an issue. We've done a great job this year taking care of the ball. You look at it, we're among the leaders in the country of taking care of the ball, and I think that starts with Isaiah. What I love about him is, he's a guy that knew coming into this year, okay, if he was going to take his game to the next level, one of the biggest things for him was taking care of the ball. At times last year, he turned the ball over too much, trying to do too much. And it's one thing to say that, but for him to be intentional and buy into that, not only buy into it, but doing it at an elite level. And, I think his defense is also really, really improved. And so, again, he's playing the position at a high level, so us taking care of the ball better really starts with him. We could keep talking about him as much as you want. Yeah.
Been very good, but wasn't complacent in the offseason, being just very good, and has taken it to another level. Just what does it say about him, and also what he, that's teaching younger guys too.
Yeah, the word complacent and Isaiah Stevens couldn't be further apart. I've never been around a young man who's just is hungry and is driven. He loves basketball. He just loves it. He loves everything about it, and he loves to compete, and he wants to be great. It just matters so much to him. And on top of that, he's incredibly coachable. So he's always looking for how can I get better, and really is intentional about it every day. And so it's not just that he's talented, it's just the mindset that he has. And he's been like that, and you're right. When you have, your best players are those kind of people, it obviously drives him, but to me it drives the rest of your team, and it drives that culture in your program.
Is part of it, when you talk about him working on his game, you think physical. How much of it, though, is him getting smarter as a floor general for you?
I think all that. There's only one way to get experience, and that's to get experience. He's played, all these games now for 2 years and on a good team. And you take that, you learn, you become more and more comfortable. I think he knew coming into this year there wasn't going to be anything that he hadn't seen yet, that somebody wasn't going to try to do. He's very willing to pass when the shot's not there. And so, again, part of that is getting older. But getting older, just because you get older doesn't mean you get better. You've got to be intentional about how you grow, and he does both of those things.
In the past couple weeks, we've talked about, the slow starts and getting in holes. Is the defensive effort kind of the number one thing to not have that happen, especially,
Yeah, you gotta defend, and you gotta take care of the ball. I think those are two things that have to show up. You never know. It's basketball. You're gonna go on stretches where you're not scoring or you're not making shots. That's just the way that it goes. But you have to defend at a high level and you got to take care of the ball. And those are two things that, we've been taking care of the ball really well this year. And I just think our defense has been inconsistent, at times. And we're playing a lot of guys. I think that's been a good thing. I think some of that, too, is just us kind of figuring out, who do we need to be on that end of the floor? I think what we're starting to see is we're starting to pick up a lot more full court. The guys who are coming in the game are bringing energy that way, and I've kind of liked that feel of continuing to just get after people to, I don't say wear them down, but I think that's where our bench, can really, really help us. And so, but yeah, to answer your question, it's got to start on the defensive end, and you got to take care of the ball on offense.
Especially for your, kind of veteran guys, Kendall, Adam, Isaiah, Roddy, that have kind of helped, be here building on this thing. Is it cool for you to see them have the opportunity to have, kind of buzz heading into Saturday, real big games like that?
Yeah, it's awesome. You have that vision and you're trying to schedule these games and build a program and all that stuff, and to have guys like that in our team do what they've been doing and to have that buzz has been awesome. And it's great. What a great opportunity for us on Saturday. We've got a phenomenal opponent, incredibly well coached. They're going to be as good as anybody we play all year. A tough-minded team coming in here on Saturday afternoon, and what more could you ask for? Is that kind of an opportunity? And I think for our guys, I told them, they know it's a big game. You don't have to tell them. And St. Mary's knows it's a big game. But it's the next game, and even if we're fortunate enough to have success, you can't make it bigger than it is. You still got to move on to the next game. But we know it's big. It's a great opportunity, one we're looking for, and I have no doubt our guys are going to be ready to get after it. Thanks.